You're here with the Mouse Vibes, and today we're at Universal Studios Hollywood for a theme park update. We're going to show you the latest updates in City Walk, including Twosomes, which looks almost complete, routine maintenance being done on Jurassic World, but first, let's start in Super Nintendo World as there's a lot to cover. We are back for another update. It's been 2 weeks since we were last out here checking out Super Nintendo World. Holy smokes, the Mushroom Kingdom is coming to life. Let's take a closer look. I cannot believe how much work has gotten done since last time we visited the park. Toad's Cafe looks nearly complete. I wish that we can get a closer look somehow.
Enhance.
Alright, perfect. Now that we have a closer look, I can see that there's a chimney on top of the mushroom-themed restaurant for Toad, and confirmation from this tiny sign that it will be called Toadstool Cafe. It should look something like this. There's no official word on what Toad will be serving inside Toadstool's Cafe, but I'm guessing we'll get a completely different menu to cater to the American audience here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Comment down below, what kind of food would you like to see come to Super Nintendo World? What the heck, breaking news! Literally as we are making this video, Universal Studios Hollywood announced that February 17th will be the official opening date of Super Nintendo World.
Here we go!
And also, we have an official menu from Toadstool's Cafe. What do you think of all the menu items? Are you guys disappointed it doesn't look like Japan's? Comment down below. Here's a side-by-side shot to show you how much work has gotten done in the last 2 weeks. The pace of this project is absolutely insane. It blows my mind to see how much work gets done each time I visit the park. And with Super Nintendo World opening up on February 17th, let's take one last final look inside this land and show you what you should expect on the opening day of Super Nintendo World. Shout out to YouTube channel City Cruising in 4K for capturing this awesome drone footage. This is probably the most in-depth look inside Super Nintendo World. From this bird's eye view, you can really see how much is packed into this land. Let's stop right here. On the bottom area of the screen in front of Bowser's Castle, you can see railing is set up for queuing on this entire level of the land. Our Super Nintendo World is more limited on space than in Japan. In Japan, you're able to explore Bowser's Castle and its surrounding areas. Moving right along, let's talk about the secondary entrance inside of Super Nintendo World. We talked about this in the last couple update videos, but I wanted to put this to rest. This is the secondary entrance and/or exit inside of Super Nintendo World, and this will spit you out by the Jurassic World bathrooms. On the day we were here, workers were actually doing a little bit of theming. You can see the theming is actually brickwork to match the rest of Super Nintendo World. And just to the left of the secondary tunnel, you can see screens hanging on the wall. These screens are actually going to be the leaderboards for the power bands found inside Super Nintendo World. This is our first piece of evidence to confirm the power bands are coming to Universal Studios Hollywood, and I couldn't be any more stoked. And it looks super easy to use. You scan your power band to see how many coins you collected during your visit, and how you rank up against the other visitors for the day. Moving on, just to the left of that, you can see queue spacing has been set up for the giant piranha plant inside Super Nintendo World. This is actually going to be the largest animatronic found within the land, and it should look something like this. Moving right along, let's get to one of the biggest unanswered questions inside Super Nintendo World, and that's what's going inside this building right here. Today we finally get an answer. According to the official press release, this is Mount Beanpole. This towering landmark sits at the heart of the land. It also serves as the entry queue for Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Holy smokes, are you telling me this building is queue space for one ride? How much queue space is there? This is a huge change from the Super Nintendo World in Japan, where this area actually serves as the queue space for Yoshi's Adventure. Are we gonna get the same type of queuing for Yoshi's Adventure, but make it a mega queue for Mario Kart Challenge? Comment down below. Oh yeah, this is super cool right over here. Right here is actually the main meet and greet area to meet Mario and Luigi in the center of the land. I mean, did you even go to Super Nintendo World if you didn't get a photo with Mario? Oh yeah, here's another cool detail right here. You can actually see the railing for the queue for Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge actually leads through this doorway right here. This doorway actually leads to the outdoor patio that is visible from the studio tram tour. Last time we were here, they were installing canopies, and now they're installing fans. This leads me to believe that both the top and bottom portion of this patio will be extended queue for the Mario Kart Challenge. And here's the last detail I want to hit inside the land, and that's going to be for Princess Peach's castle. This area will serve as the main entrance inside Super Nintendo World, and you'll get an exclusive meet and greet with Princess Peach herself. Also, after watching the newest Super Mario Bros. Trailer, I realized how similar the new movie is to the new land coming to Hollywood. Starting with Princess Peach's castle. The castle looks identical to the movie. It even has the same stained glass window. How cool is that? Another similarity is within the Mushroom Kingdom. Both the movie and the land share the same vibrant colors, textures, and patterns to help bring this Nintendo land to life. And my favorite for nostalgia purposes has to be the inclusion of Rainbow Road. This is a fan favorite level. Everyone likes to battle at this, and I finally get to drive on it myself. Now let's head down to the lower lot to take a look at the main entrance for Super Nintendo World. Well, this is new. Last time we were here, we were able to get a great visual on what was going on with the main entrance into this new land. It looks like the team over at Universal recently installed these hedging surrounding Super Nintendo World, so we actually can't see what's going on right now. Shout out to our friend Diego at Disway80 who recently got this great post showing the warp tunnel at nighttime, and look at this lighting package, guys. This is incredible. But the biggest news this week has to be the brand new popcorn stand that has been remodeled to Super Nintendo World. There you can find exclusive popcorn buckets, adorable tumblers in both red and green. I mean, who's not gonna buy one of these?
We're adorable!
So adorable, in fact, you can find these exclusive popcorn buckets and tumblers in any single Super Nintendo World store. Please just tell me when the land opens we get these awesome Mario Kart popcorn buckets. I mean, I want to put my popcorn in my trunk. Alright, back on track. The main thing that they're selling over at this stand is going to be these fruity cream sodas. There's actually 3 flavors to represent 3 characters from Super Nintendo World. The 3 flavors are Princess Peach's Peach Soda, Mario's Strawberry Soda, and Luigi's Green Apple Soda. So of course I went with the Princess Peach's Peach Soda. And how cool is this? Each of the characters has their own tap. Each come with a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream, puree of the flavor of choice, coconut syrup, and a specialty straw. Here we go! Well, holy smokes, look at this thing. First glance on looking at this thing, it's amazing. The theming is next level. And if you guys had any doubt about the theming coming to Super Nintendo World here in Hollywood, if it would look any different than it does in Japan, sadly mistaken. Look how cool this is. It even has a little crown. The syrup in this is super thick. It's kind of jarring a little bit. First glance, theming wise, it's definitely 5 vibes. Taste wise, I'd give it about a 3. Hopefully as it melts a little bit it gets better, but this soda was hefty. This is a $13 soda, guys. But it does have some theming on it. We got Luigi, Mario, and Princess Peach. So the 3 different sodas that they're gonna offer at this stand, they have them all represented on the cup. And it also says Super Nintendo World, Universal Studios Hollywood. How cool is that? Oh, there's actual boba balls on the bottom. So that's the peach. Peach boba balls, puree, and then the vanilla bean ice cream. Over in the Jurassic World area, seasonal rehab is being done on the only water ride inside Universal Studios Hollywood, the Jurassic World ride. It's crazy to see the lagoon empty. Like, where's the Mosasaurus right now? Workers right now are tending to the track, giving it a new paint job, and there's even a guy over here welding something. Check out those sparks. Some call him the Pied Piper of welding. Before we wrap up for the day, let's head over to City Walk to check out the latest construction update and what's going on. The Zen Zone has quietly been closed the last couple of months with no announcement of what will be taking over its place. You'll have to go somewhere else for a full body massage. Over at Abercrombie & Fitch, the fountain is finally working just in time for the coldest part of the year. And then right in front of the movie theater, there's a photo op for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Oh, this is kind of weird. I finally saw the guy who handles the Christmas tree balls. But the biggest update inside City Walk has to be for Twosome's Chocolate Emporium. This thing looks almost done, if not complete already. Hopefully the hiring status is moving along quickly so we can enjoy oversized milkshakes soon. Alright, and that's gonna wrap up our day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. We showed you the current construction update with Super Nintendo World and what's going on over at City Walk and around the entire park. This is actually gonna be our last update of 2022, so we'll see you in the new year, hopefully with Super Nintendo World opening and lots more adventures to come. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps us grow, and if not, thanks for stopping by.